Hello, welcome to the PATV podcast. This is episode number 4. Hello to all our beautiful listeners. If you're here on Twitch, on my stream, or Sam's stream, if you're watching this later on YouTube, or if you're listening later on Anchor, Spotify, all those different places, hi, hello. I think that's a much better way of introducing the fact that you can watch us anywhere, rather than sit here and list off all of our places.
Yeah, that was pretty clever.
You can watch me in your mom's basement. You can watch me in your dad's basement.
Mhm.
You can
Oh.
watch me anywhere.
Really?
Oh.
Not your dad's basement, excuse me.
You can
Okay.
watch me in Isaiah's basement.
God, we don't even have a basement, excuse me?
He's just going under
That's
your
the-
house.
That's the best
Oh.
part.
He's digging. You don't have rats, you have a Sam.
So how did you guys feel about the
Pardon?
you know we need a jingle.
Yeah, we need a thingy or whatever Sam called it last time. A thingy
We need a
to
jingle.
play. All right.
Dude. Sam,
That's
Isaiah,
Nickelodeon.
Corey.
Sam, Isaiah, Corey. We'll just have to to edit in Jake whenever he joins us.
Can we just have like a couple different ones like that? Just Isaiah every time he's like do 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 do. Yeah,
It's
man,
not even like a
Corey.
jingle. It's just him going do 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 do.
Next one where it's like if it's like me, Corey, and Jake, it's like Sam, Corey, and Jake.
Jake.
Yay! All right.
I need to
So-
see-
First order of business. Why do you think Nintendo loves the PATV podcast so much? This was put in by Sam into our list. We have to touch on it.
Think about it. They drop something right before our podcast.
Right on
every
Thursday.
time.
Thursday morning, so that way we can get home Thursday evening and talk about it on the podcast. You heard it here first on the
Okay,
PATV
okay.
podcast. Nintendo
So
loves
listen.
us.
Conspiracy. I think Sakurai actually, in fact, or Nintendo actually just loves us.
Hmm They love to
Um,
drop
I-
DLC that people get mad about. For us.
That is also a very true fact. I'm not mad about it being Byleth. I'm mad about it being a sword.
We'll get into that. We'll get into it. Don't.
Well, it's definitely because of Zeke Drywall. I think because Zeke Drywall holds so much influence over Nintendo because they are like a 52% shareholder.
Mhm. Of
It's
Drywall.
of Nintendo. Well, like Zeke Drywall.
oh, Zeke Drywall owns Nintendo. Yes.
Virtually, yeah.
Mhm.
So I think because of that, they actually sort of have a say when these directs can come out, and
Mhm.
they're here, as a subsidiary of, we as a subsidiary of Zeke Drywall, sort of get first say when it comes to
The dates and
streams
such, yeah.
on the Nintendo.
In fact, when Sakurai said that the new DLC characters are already chosen, it was in fact Zeke Drywall decided all the characters themselves.
That's true.
Sakurai had no
That's
say.
story.
Then I have some words with some Zeeks.
Okay, so Smash news. If you're out of the loop somehow, I already have a video up on this, but we're just gonna lightly touch over it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses, the player character, the main character from Three Houses, is the 5th DLC character. So the internet. So the internet usually gets fired up about Smash DLC characters. It's like a big gaming event when the newest one gets revealed. So whether or not you like them, you usually know about the characters and such.
Kotaku is already on that.
Yeah, and most people are voicing their distaste for Byleth, but we'll get into that in a second here. So Sam, you already gave your thoughts a little bit, so we'll go in depth here. Do you like Byleth? Do you like the announcement of Byleth?
Okay, well, on a very basic level, when I saw him, I was very sad. To describe my first moments of seeing this character. Well, I will admit that after watching it, he looks like Robin, but no projectiles. Besides the fucking
The charge bow?
besides the charge bow. And then okay. I didn't think this was possible, but they made Robin and Hero have a harder child.
A harder child?
Yeah,
Dude, it's
like they
hard
combined
Hero.
them even more.
Yeah.
But like actually looking at Byleth, I'm like, okay, this is sort of cool, but I just don't like sword characters. I think
Mhm.
they're a very lame, boring thing.
Mhm.
I think it's cool watching characters that like get up close and personal, and you watch different combo games, and while swords are just like and they run away. And
I feel that. Isaiah,
Sound of
what are you
sword
thinking?
geek.
Byleth.
Me about Byleth. Okay, so you have to understand when I watched this direct, I wasn't in an entire positive state of mind. Home Depot doesn't really
Encourage
doesn't really
happiness.
promote. Yeah, it doesn't really promote or encourage happiness. Equality and inclusivity, yes, but happiness, no, we don't have that.
For context, Isaiah works at Home Depot. For anybody
That is,
listening.
Context, yes.
No, Isaiah was just in Home Depot at 6 in the morning, just hanging out.
It's like fuck the direct.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Well, so basically when I started watching it, I was like, okay, it's a Fire Emblem character. I was a little bit disappointed, but to be fair, I was disappointed with each of the DLCs before this. The DLC I was actually most excited for was Piranha Plant.
You didn't like any of the DLC?
Well, no. I mean, some of them were fun to play. Whenever I first picked up Joker, I was like, wow, this character feels really good. And then let's see, who was? I don't even remember what the order was after that. There was
Hero, then
it was
Banjo, then Terry.
Hero, Banjo, Terry. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. What
but
Byleth.
basically with Byleth, I saw. I don't know. He doesn't seem that special to me. But like, I'm also like, whenever it's a character I don't care about, it's
Mhm.
really about the playstyle for me. And I mean, I do think it's kind of cool how his like, his little tether, whatever, fucking like yanks people under you.
Yeah,
So
like he eats
playing off
people.
stage against him is gonna be kind of goofy. Yeah, exactly. But aside from that, he had a bunch of cheese moves. Like moves that just like probably aren't gonna be good.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
be good
definitely
against
gonna cheese
that are,
people.
like, bad.
Cheese on a Weeva.
Exact cheese on a Weeva. And I don't know, he doesn't look interesting. He's got that kind of like bland expression that Coronet has.
Yeah,
We're not really sure if they're happy or sad. They're
they
just,
just
kind of like
have a look.
they have a look. And it's like so just I don't know. I'm kind of numb about Byleth. It's exactly the same way I felt about every other character as they got announced. I was just like, all right, there's another character in this game. I'll have to learn that matchup.
Yeah, I guess that's something. For me personally, I literally just like uploaded a video on my thoughts on Byleth, so I don't want to repeat myself too much. But like,
Okay.
Might as well.
you know the SpongeBob meme, the "Please say psych." That was literally like non-ironically when because Sakurai. Okay, let's give you the timeline here. Sakurai is sitting in this chair gassing up this character. They're like, bro, we are on lockdown. It is currently November. We are on lockdown. Nobody in Nintendo knows who this character is, and everybody who sees this shit is gonna be like, whoa, that's crazy, right? Yeah. Just for him to flash cut over to Fire Emblem. Not even a big reveal. It's just Byleth chilling there in the middle of this like courtyard or whatever. Not even a big reveal. So I'm watching this and I'm like, there has to be like the thing where somebody's gonna jump in and be like, aha, I'm the real character or something. Yeah, I just figured there was gonna be some kind of reveal, but no, it's just Byleth and there he is. He's like, doo, and they're like, okay, you're in Smash, and that was it. And then they make fun of him for being a sword character, but they don't fix the fact that he's a sword character. He's still a sword character. Just because you make fun of him for being, just because you acknowledge there's a lot of sword characters in Smash, doesn't change the fact that he's still a sword character. Yeah, he's still a sword character. So I thought it was weird that they acknowledge that people are mad there's so many sword characters and there's so many just like anime swordsmen, and then they didn't do anything about it. And he does have the other weapons and stuff, but he's still gonna play like a sword character.
He's not a sword character, he's a multi-weapon character who uses his axe, his bow, and his spear alongside his sword with whip capabilities.
Loki, I wonder if Sakurai made that little joke as like a cry for help. He didn't pick any of these characters.
That's one thing too.
Like, dude, you're gonna make a swordie, and he's gonna be like,
oh,
no,
okay.
I have no
I guess.
Ideas. I can't. And he's like, dude, you're gonna do it. And he's like, okay, Hero, I'm gonna borrow this move. Okay, Corin, I know you like that move, but this is his now. Okay,
yeah.
Robin,
You must completely recycle an entire kit.
And I thought it was weird.
His up air is freaking the Belmont's up tilt.
Yeah. His Nair is also the Belmont's Nair too. He's just kind of recycled moves. Like his down B is like Loki Warlock Punch.
See, at least with a lot of the other intro characters,
Hatchet.
like the characters like looked really unique whenever they came out.
Yeah.
Like Banjo plays like
The banjo.
Banjo doesn't really look like any other character, and a lot of his like tools that he has like,
Mhm.
are very unique, especially with the way he moves and stuff. And
He has personality.
And yeah, that's one of the things is that I've been hearing on Twitter. I mean, I have never played Fire Emblem,
Mhm.
so Fire Emblem three houses.
Yeah.
And but I've heard that he's like one of the self-insert characters, you know, sort of like
Yeah, he's the main character, so he
isn't,
doesn't
like,
really
how-
say much or anything because you play as
Yeah.
him. It's the same thing with Corrin and Robin.
Yeah, and that's why they're just kind of
They're just there, yeah.
there.
It doesn't make any
Robin-
for me. It doesn't make any sense why they pick the player characters to be the one because they're like the ones with the least personality. They're like never the ones everybody's hyped about in Fire Emblem games. Like everybody loves the
Right.
side characters.
Honestly, it
I-
should have been Chairman Rose.
I would have I would have actually been pumped if it was Dimitri. Like no lie. I would if he was just fucking giant spear wielding Dimitri here.
Mhm.
Aren't there dragons in that game? Why don't they like make one of the dragons the main character?
That's actually a meme with Fire Emblem that all of the final bosses ends up being a dragon.
Yes, put a dragon in. That'd be so.
Well, Corrin is a dragon.
Corrin is a dragon, yeah.
No, but not the self-insert dragon, like the villain dragon.
Yeah. What? So so let's
That's technically still a thing with Robin.
yeah. Spoiler alert: the bad guy in that game is just a clone of Robin that turns into a dragon.
Why can't we get that?
That could have been him. I don't even remember that guy's name.
Summons Crom, who's already in the game now.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm gonna call
okay.
him Grimwald.
On episode 2, we gave our predictions for this year, what the 5th character was going to be. Not a single one of us said Byleth, just because.
It's so stupid that you didn't think it would happen.
Well, it's one of those characters I assumed Byleth or someone from Three Houses was going to get into the game. I did not think it was going to be the 5th character because not only was it a lame note to end on with Fighter Pass 1, like. I have a point later, but I think it would have been fine if Byleth was like Fighter Pass character number 2. I don't think people would have been mad. It would have been like, oh, okay, I guess. But it's like, and then you get like Joker or Banjo after that, nobody cares anymore. Nobody's angry.
Exactly.
But now that that's the last character, that's just like, oof.
Leaves everyone for kind of a stinky taste, or like a bad taste in their mouth.
Exactly. So that also leads to the point where me and Isaiah, we already had a back and forth on Twitter about this, respectfully, obviously. But
Oh yes.
No, it's
the
never
whole
helpful.
the whole rule that we were all a lot of people at least were assuming was in place that the characters in this first DLC pack were only going to be from games that weren't in Smash already. Now, in my mind, I was like, I'm pretty sure if they end up doing Fighter Pass number 2, they're not going to say that's a thing, and then like all of those characters are going to be like Byleth or maybe like someone from Sword and Shield, like stuff like that, like stuff that's already in Smash. I figured that's the route they were going to go. However, I guess I was wrong to listen to the words of Nintendo. There is
How dare you
literally
trust the company that's telling you this information.
so people in I respond to every comment that people leave, and someone legit, they went like point for point. They did it in like a rather respectful manner, but they went point for point and like listed all the fallacies that we dropped in the PNTV podcast that like clip where we're talking about Smash characters. And one of the things he was like, it's not confirmed that the DLC pass is all characters from games not in Smash. And I was like, I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say it's confirmed because Reggie himself said it, and I guess that was bullshit.
Reggie's not Nintendo anymore.
That's true. He was he was sabotaging. But I mean, even in his little speech he gives, he doesn't strictly say that. He just says the characters are going to be from new parts that haven't been in Smash. They're all going to be cool like Joker, and they're gonna all be characters that you would never think would be in Smash.
Well, they got me.
With Byleth, you didn't think he was gonna be there.
I didn't know who that was. I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, it's a weird name. But yeah, so I was wrong. Sorry, not sorry though. Can you blame me for listening to fucking Nintendo themselves? Cool.
Reggie's not Nintendo no more.
This is a side, also another rant point. I'm ranting here, but this is what I'm doing.
Boy.
have either of you guys paid attention to any of the quote unquote leaks that were all confirmed to be untrue now? But were you paying attention to any leaks prior to Character 5?
The Dante one, where the voice actor of Virgil was just like, I don't think Virgil will be in it, but if there was a character, it'd definitely be Dante.
Well, like leaks as in like random bullshit posts where it's like, look, here's a list of people that are going to be in Smash or whatever. Do you pay attention to any of those?
No, I
Not really.
Well, the two...
Mostly because those get my hopes up if it's cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
The
I
two...
know, like, people were theorizing, like, Master Chief and...
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah.
The two prominent leakers, there was like... People were talking about it in the PNTV podcast clip where we're talking about characters and stuff. A couple of people were talking about these people, like the prominent leakers, and I personally hadn't heard anything, and I looked it up, and it was the most bullshit thing I've ever seen. It's not even these two people, they didn't even put out like a list of characters. They made a list of characters that were not going to be in the game. And it was just like this really fucking...
Was Phoenix part of it?
I don't think so, but it was just like, it was like a cut of like different companies, and it was like, it could be a Capcom character, but if it is, it won't be Dante, or it won't be blank. And I was like, what is this fucking list? Why has anybody put any stock in this? And there was straight up people like, ooh, my character could make it in this list. This isn't on the list of characters that aren't going to make it in. I was like, what? Who believes this broad shit? So... Fuck all the fake leakers. I'm pretty sure Byleth is on the list of characters that was not going to make it into Smash, so fuck that. And fuck you if you legitimately... The same people who will be like, bro, look at this list of leaks, my character's on it, is the same people who told me I was a fuckface for listening to Reggie. So, cool.
Yeah, attack your YouTube comment. In other words, to anybody who watches my content on my YouTube channel, I got my comment today.
Okay,
come on now. We are all brothers on YouTube. You know, we're all on that grind.
Yes.
You know,
hashtag
we're all trying
grind.
to get good characters in Smash, dude. we're all trying to have fun here.
No,
Smash is for good boys and girls.
I don't
Smash
think you
is for
understand.
boys and girls.
I don't
And
think
you
understand.
know what?
Those people came after me.
Mr. Neil, they had a right to.
The Sora stands, they really came after Sam just for Byleth to be the character and not even close to Sora. Just for another anime swordsman to make it in.
The thing is,
I
I'm not gonna. I don't want to go off and Byleth just yet. Two reasons. One, a lot of my great personal friends
Fuck with Fire
are
Emblem.
Fire Emblem 3 fan or Fire Emblem 3 Houses fans.
Fire Emblem
He's
3.
not. So I'm happy for them. Like they got a character they like. I think
Yeah.
that character's liked by well liked.
Mhm.
So that's really cool. Some people got to win today, and that's pretty awesome.
That's happened to everyone.
Secondly, I really don't get super excited for a character till I play them. Like my
Okay.
excitement for Joker on the release day was more. On the announcement day was more confusion because I heard Joker and I didn't know who that character was.
Yeah,
So
I was like,
Batman,
Joker from
and-
Batman. Like some Mortal Kombat shit.
Yeah, it was like, holy shit. But then my excitement for him on release day, that was a whole nother thing, because I was actually genuinely thinking of maining that
Yeah.
character. That character was fun as hell to play on opening day. And same thing with Hero. Hero's really fucking fun on the first day. I got some sick combo with his fireballs. Like, shit, dude.
I think I still have the video of you reacting to Hero being revealed, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, see?
When you're
Dude,
sitting with Jackson.
I always get more hype when they come out, because there are a lot of these characters to me are more fun to play than they are to see. Because I'm like, Hero, all right.
I don't know who that is.
Don't know who that is. But I think I knew Banjo. I knew who Banjo and Kazooie were,
Yeah.
but I've never played those games.
I'd never heard of Piranha Plant before.
Sir? I bet you will now. I bet you have now with Mr. Neil, Mr. Jake Neil, in your
Jake Neal,
I
the
still
Piranha
don't know
Plant
who it
man.
is.
All right, so yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sakurai, one thing I have on here is Sakurai, whoever is in charge of the marketing behind Smash Ultimate, the planning behind the marketing, they need to set their priority straight, because like I said before, Byleth for sure would not. I think people still would have been generally unhappy with Byleth's inclusion, but I don't think it would have been a mass outcry if they were not the last character. There was, I
Exactly.
think pretty much any of the other characters could have been last instead of Byleth and been way cooler. And a similar thing happened, if you guys remember, before Ultimate even came out. Do you remember those the directs where they were announcing characters and features and stuff? I remember the last direct was legitimately the worst one because it was like 30 minutes of like, you can play in different languages and there's an options menu, and like it was like all that shit for forever, and it didn't have like anything of substance. And the direct right before was the one that had K. Rool and Dark Samus and Chrom and like all this crazy shit and Spirit Mode and like all this stuff. And I was like, what is with the ordering of this? Why is the last one the one that was lame and everyone was like, oh, that was kind of boring? So I don't know what they're thinking with some of these, the order of the announcements. I think they could build the hype a little easier.
I agree.
Yeah, the timing just doesn't make sense.
I mean, Smash 4 was pretty similar. Because weren't Bayo and Corrin announced in the same
the same trailer?
the
Yeah,
same direct,
that was the very last Smash 4 direct.
It's like, I think Corrin was the first one, if I remember correctly.
It just like opened, that like opened the direct. That was the first thing.
Whoa, Corrin.
Corrin. It was the same. It was like a similar situation, except Fire Emblem Fates wasn't even actually out yet when Corrin was announced.
True.
So most people were like, I don't even fucking know who this is, let alone like what they're gonna do in Smash. So.
And that's probably why people have such a nasty taste in their mouth when it comes to Fire Emblem, because that's one of the Fire Emblem are like a Fire Emblem. Like, I think it's specifically because of Corrin, like at the start, because Corrin was like, because of that, because Corrin came out before the game even did.
Yeah.
It just made those characters feel like advertisements.
It was,
really.
and if you look in the history books, it's the same in Melee. Marth and Roy. Fire Emblem, the game, hasn't even been in America yet. And they put Sakurai, apparently he was like even contemplating like just not having them in the American version of the game because they're like, they're not gonna fucking know who these people are. They're like, well, might as well put them in there. So in the history books, Fire Emblem characters have just been advertisements for their game, and I have that in here. But the timing doesn't make sense for it to be an advertisement for Three Houses, even if that's what it's supposed to be, because Three Houses came out over the summer. Like it should have. Byleth legit could have been come out when Hero or Banjo did, and it would have made way more sense. Like Three Houses comes out.
It's already won all its awards and everything. And
yeah.
Accolades, like.
So like that E3, we got Hero and Banjo announced, and like honestly, it could have been like, I don't think Hero and Byleth would have been as cool because Hero was actually leaked beforehand by the Smash Ultimate modding community. But I think it would have been cool if it was Byleth and Banjo. That would have been fine. And then Three Houses comes out at the same time as Byleth, and it just makes way more sense.
Right.
Instead, 6 months later, we get Byleth. The character, like, everybody was like, please don't put more Fire Emblem in the game, please. And then here we are.
Real quick, also, why didn't they announce it at the Game Awards? As Isaiah said, when Fire Emblem won all those accolades.
That's true. I think that could have made people angry, though, because everybody was like, yo, bro, tonight's the night we get Sora. It's Byleth. But I mean, it's still mad, yeah.
This is the beginning of a long rivalry between Corey and Sam versus the Sora fans.
I'm not against the Sora fans. Team Sora, they was repping, bro. It was 90% Team Sora in like all the comments of every Smash DLC video we've made. Like my channel and this channel.
They can fight me. I'll just say hi, nerds.
Sora, he would have had he's gonna have a cool moveset. If he's anything like Smash Flash, he's gonna have like all those spells and shit.
Who did I talk to? The only way I'd be happy that Sora's in is if he works like Pokemon trainer and I can switch between Donald and Goofy.
You don't even do that in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, that's what I want. If I'm fucking playing this if I'm playing this
Well,
speaking Steve here.
Steve boys.
That would have been, oh my god, that would have been
Steve and Alex, bro, let it happen.
Yes.
Okay, speaking of Sora, Volume 2 of the Fire Pass was announced. This time, 6 characters instead of 5. We don't know anything about dates or even pricing. We just know that it's going to happen. So that will bring the total of DLC fighters to 12 if we count Volume 1 and Piranha Plant. And that's fucking crazy to me, honestly. That is a large... How many did we get in Smash 4? Definitely not even like half that. I don't think.
Okay, we got
Lucas.
starting Lucas, Ryu, Mewtwo, Bayo, Cloud,
Roy.
Corrin, Roy.
That's like 7.
Mm-hmm. So about half that then.
Right.
And so, however, so this is cool and all. 11 more or 6 more characters. There's plenty of chance for like some crazy shit. And a lot of people were even like, so it's confirmed now. Oh, I don't know. Byleth has the female ult. But a lot of people were like, bro, if all of this fighter pass is all dudes, are we going to get another one with all chicks? But so that could be something. I don't know. Byleth technically has like the female ult, but I think that's cheating.
No,
but
it counts.
I think. Do you personally think that the announcement of Byleth does that give you like less hope for the next 6 DLC characters? Isaiah, go.
Ooh, well, okay, so I didn't see the full announcement of whatchamacallit, of the next wave.
So basically, all Sakurai said he would.
These characters. Do we know that these characters are being made like before already? Were these characters being made like during the? They must have been like being thought of during the making of these characters, right?
I think the only info Sakurai gave us, he was like, originally he said there was going to be more. He said something like, "Oh, I wanted it to be like 1 or 2 characters," but then they settled on 6, and then he also said all 6 of them are already decided.
How do you like Sakurai? He's like, all right, guys, I'm willing to make 1 or 2 more. And Nintendo's like 10.
Yeah. So
We lower it down to 4.
yeah. Yeah, he said they're making 6 more, and all 6 of them are decided. So please don't hit him up on Twitter and ask for your characters because he's not going to do it.
Okay.
So
Well, there we go.
Well, I'm glad he's telling us to fuck off.
yeah, he said that on the first one too.
But you
So-
still see
Yeah,
it.
well,
It's-
I mean, I don't have. I mean, based on this one, I don't have much hope for me personally.
Mhm.
I don't think any of my characters really have a chance that I'm interested in. But that's mainly because like the games I grew up with weren't really like popular
Popular?
Nintendo games.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah.
Conventional, yeah. And so I don't see. It's been nothing but conventional characters so far. I'd say like the exception is maybe Terry. Terry was a little bit out there,
Mhm.
but even then he was so connected to Smash. It was like.
well, I mean,
It made
Joker
sense.
wasn't
For him to
really
be there.
connected either.
I think Joker is
Huh?
probably the farthest. That would be my say. Joker
Really?
is the
I-
least
I-
conventional. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I always heard that Persona was a big game. I'd always heard about that game, but maybe it's just like biased because of everyone I know playing it. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really excited. We'll have to see. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna come out. But yeah.
Sam, what do you think? Does this make you less hype for the next 6 DLC characters with the release of Byleth?
No, because I am more happy that okay, give me a second. My dog.
Oh no.
Nugs is unhappy with Byleth.
She's whistling. Yeah, she's unhappy. She better be.
We hate Byleth in this house.
Oh.
Well, me personally, I'll take my
Yeah.
turn then.
All right.
Go for it, Sam. I won't take your turn. Sam, buddy?
Oh, that was me just saying like, all right.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, we're back.
okay, Sam, go.
My opinions is that Sakurai makes really good cohesive characters when given the tools. I think that I'm actually glad that Byleth is in this one, so I can get the disappointment over fast. But like, if you start thinking about it, the only other sword characters really get into in my opinion, are Sora and Travis from No More Heroes.
What about Lloyd?
No.
You don't even think he has a chance?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, he's the Tails character, isn't he?
Yeah, Tales from Symphonia.
I don't think.
Whatever, continue.
I really don't think he's like. I mean, who knows? Is it a really big game in Japan?
It's like, I think that Symphonia is the biggest one, and that was on the GameCube.
Okay. Well, then maybe.
It's still
But-
going, but continue. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see a lot more. I feel like with the second pack, we're gonna see a lot more additions to other casts in the game. Like maybe more. Let me think. Who's lacking? Like maybe more Sonic reps. Or like a Sonic rep. Not like more, as in like multiple, because God forsake, that man is already doing enough. He doesn't need to waste multiple packs on Sonic. But maybe more Zelda characters. I think more Zelda characters would be cool in the game. You could do like Impa or something. I don't know. I just think it's going to be more focused on like
first party Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, more characters from existing series.
Yeah.
Right.
Not Fire Emblem.
I wouldn't say I'm less hyped. I think it's in my video I talked about this a little bit too, but 6 characters. 6 is such a weird number. I don't know. It makes me feel like they have a balance of like I don't think Sakurai confirmed that this is once again Nintendo picked the characters and he's just kind of the errand boy putting them together. Originally he said Nintendo picked all 5 characters, and he like the only thing he could like do other than make them was like advise if they were possible, which I'm going to assume they're not going to give him like Tetris block. And he's like, well, I don't think so. I don't think that's going to work out. But I don't know if that's the same way this time around, but he did say all 6 of them are confirmed already who they're going to be. And 6 is just a weird number, so it makes me feel like they have a rhyme and reason as to how many they're rocking here. But I'm a little scared because for me, Byleth is like kind of like low-hanging fruit. It just felt weird that in the last direct he was like, "Oh yeah, here's Terry. We're getting close to having all the characters in the DLC, but we want to make more because this is like a monumental gaming history." And then the next character is fucking Byleth. The fucking
not difficult at all.
Yeah, the 15th Fire Emblem character, and I don't know, it just didn't make any sense for me. So I would hope with the 6. I know it's asking a lot. Pretty much every character added to this game is just more value added. So I will never be mad about a character unless it's some bullshit like they just put in Metal Mario or some shit and they make me pay for that or something. Like I will literally be okay with every character, even if I have no fucking clue who they are or anything. There's just like not a list of feasible characters where I'm like, they better not put this dude in the game, bro, or I'll be pissed. Like,
how dare they?
Yeah, so like pretty much every character I will be down with. It's just some characters it's like, why compared to others? It's like, or at least get the pacing correctly so that way, it's like kind of leading hype. But I know that this is Nintendo and they can and will do whatever the hell they want. So
they will take you to the back.
They
spread the cheeks, put the butter, and go.
They will do whatever the fuck they want. I know they do not give a damn sometimes what the people want, and they will just do whatever the hell they feel like. So Smash normally is not on that list of things that do that. I say that, and some of the features like the online and shit, like they don't give a fuck that people want that fixed, shit like that. There's plenty of things in Nintendo history where they just don't care. But I think Smash characters, I think that's a frontier that they're definitely going to put effort in. Like Sam said, whatever the character is, I know it's going to be a good character. Like they're at least going to have some effort put in.
Right.
So.
And not to say that they didn't put effort into this character either.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I know we were joking about how some of his moves look recycled or whatever, but I still haven't seen what he can do fully yet. So,
yeah, exactly.
Like we haven't seen him in play. We haven't seen what his play style is gonna look like. Because it's hard to demonstrate that. I mean, like he like plays games with him, but it's hard to like understand until you've played him yourself.
Yeah, for sure. And like, it's hard to be mad. It's hard to look at Sakurai and be mad when he is genuinely like happy up there talking about Byleth. He's like, bro, look at this dude. He's from the 17th Fire Emblem game. Look, I can count to 17 in this weird language. I practice this
Okay, that was actually pretty cool.
It was so random, but I was like, okay, Sakurai, go off. He can weird flex, but okay, he can fucking name all the Fire Emblem games. He just seemed like he was just like genuinely happy to be up there talking about it. He was like, yeah, bro, I play a Fire Emblem game early so I can know what he's about, and I played Breath of the Wild early just so you know. Like he was just like genuinely happy up there, so it's just hard to be mad. Yeah. Go Sakurai, hell yeah, go off.
I do want to state something to all the Fire Emblem fans. I'm not saying I'm mad.
It's too late now, bro. They already disliked and left. So whatever you're about to say does not matter.
I'm just saying, if there's somebody here, because they're gonna make sure that I'm an idiot or something. But I'm not mad that Byleth's in it because it's a Fire Emblem character. I'm mad he's in it because it's a sword.
Yeah.
It's a personal thing for me.
Which
And
it didn't make.
honestly, I'm excited to see because he doesn't look like he has the stereotypical swordy aerials. Like his dares looks pretty cool. His dares like the stereotypical one, where it's just that
Douche.
throws his sword down the middle of his crotch or her crotch. But like, I'm definitely gonna be trying out Byleth.
We're all trying it out.
Banjo, where I played him for like 5 minutes, and I was like, God, this character's boring. And
Yeah.
then fucking move on.
All right, so I think that wraps up the Smash section. Isaiah, are you moving?
Wait.
Continue.
I have one more thing.
Okay.
Let's talk about the Mii fighter.
Oh yes, that's actually something I didn't put on here. The Mii Fighters, Cuphead, is now the next cool.
And that's
Looks
pretty
so
badass.
fly.
I thought
Excuse me?
his finger gun is actually super funny and dope,
That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
and I like that they put the Cuphead song in too. I don't think he's as hype as fucking Sans. I don't think he's internet breaking like Sans, but I think it's still a cool addition.
He has so much personality for a costume. It's
Yeah.
so impressive.
I think all the costumes. Fucking Altair, bro.
Oh my god, when that got announced, I swear. Okay,
I was like, oh
he
shit.
he was a character I've been waiting for in Smash, like ever since I started playing Brawl. Actually,
I thought it was super. Did they not want to put the word assassin? Is that why they put like Smash Bros X Altair?
wait,
Is that they didn't want to put Assassin's Creed? Is that why?
honestly,
They
that
put
makes
that
a lot
one?
of sense.
I was trying to figure out who you guys were talking about, Altai, because I didn't watch that part.
Oh, Altair,
I just
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
the
yeah,
guy from Assassin's Creed 1, yeah.
From the
I
very
know
first
which
one.
one.
Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, that's insane.
Sam don't know. Sam don't know shit. So if they could put Altair in, that's Ubisoft. I think they could for sure put Rayman in as an actual character. Because
Right.
Rayman's
The
Ubisoft.
Rabbids?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Rabbids is Ubisoft too, isn't they?
I was so excited when they. Yeah, Rabbids is because Rabbids came from Rayman's game.
Yeah. Well,
That's
shit.
like
Yeah, that's two Ubisoft characters.
Can
That
we
was
talk
so
about
exciting.
how, like, fucking the Rabbids just sort of took their own entity over Rayman? Like, you don't see Rayman games
It's like the
anymore.
minions. They're like minions. They're like
Yeah.
video game minions.
Yeah. I thought that.
great.
I actually thought the little like movie that played for the Rabbids costume, where it's like the turn-based Mario Rabbids game, where they had him like
Yeah.
zooming in and out. I was like, yo, that's actually fire. And now I'm hyped
that's
to play
hype.
that game. Yeah, so I thought the Mii Fighters gave me a way more positive reaction for once. Most of the time, I don't give a fuck
Yes.
about the Mii Fighters, but
I
lately I actually haven't bought a single Mii Fighter, mind you, including Sans. But lately I've actually been carrying in Smash 4. I didn't even give a second thought to the Mii Fighter costumes. But lately I've been like, oh shit, I gotta get Sans, bro. I gotta get Megalovania on my setup. Damn.
I've been really impressed by the Mii costumes.
Oh, for
actually.
sure.
It's probably because it's a whole lot easier
Mhm.
to make a Mii costume than it is to make a character. But
Mhm.
every time they've announced one, I've been really excited.
Well,
Like yeah.
in Smash 4, I don't remember them being like third party. I don't remember them being cool per se. They usually were like characters that could have been in Smash 4. There was like the King K. Rool one and the Chrom one, and like all these characters that people were asking
Right.
for got turned to me. Then this time around, they're like actually going out and getting cool characters. Brock says the Cuphead Altair costumes had me more than Byleth. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're saying. The same thing. So, Sam, are you hyped for Altair now?
I'm pumped. I know Trent would
I
be
mean-
pumped.
Hell yeah.
Just to let you know, Altair, he's a sword fighter.
No, he's more of a Joker character where it's just daggers everywhere.
Well, he's
No,
a
no,
Mii
I
sword
mean,
fighter,
he's a Mii
so
sword fighter.
Oh, I got what
he's
you
not Mii brawler.
Excited, dude.
He should have been
He's
Mii
not
brawler.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sword fighter makes more sense, probably. But.
I mean, Brawler's got like he's got the shurikens that he can play with. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't really make sense either. There's not really like a dagger throwing.
Yeah, character.
Well,
Chakram.
like this. An assassin and the assassins in those games have to use a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
So
Not guns.
being a
though.
sword fighter is better than anything.
Yeah.
You won't see Altair with the fucking the little mini blast.
Yeah.
With.
All right, so we got a lot of Smash news today. We got a lot of Pokemon news last week, and we were discussing last time, are we getting the fabled Nintendo Direct soon, like an actual Nintendo Direct? And I was sure that we were going to get a January one just because we needed to know the new Smash character, and there's a lot of Nintendo games coming out this year that we kind of don't know very much information on. There's a lot of Nintendo games that we don't know if they're coming out this year. Like, there's all this shit that we don't know. So I figured we were going to get a January Direct. And now that we've got a Smash presentation and a Pokemon presentation, 2 within like a week pretty much, I'm not sure now. Sam, do you think we're getting a January Nintendo Direct?
No.
No? Firm no?
No.
What about
Firm
you,
no.
Isaiah?
A January. You gotta give me the hard question. I don't know.
Personally, I don't think
can't
so.
predict Nintendo. I've tried to find,
The code.
trend, connection, so hard. They literally just decide like, oh, we're gonna announce a direct for like 2 days from now. We're gonna do that.
Yeah, I hate it when they do that. Can you give me
yeah,
at least a
it's-
week, bro? So maybe I
Right,
can call off work or
exactly.
something.
Right. But yeah, I don't think they will. I think if anything, they'll have like a minor. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna have a direct this month. Maybe
Yeah.
next month.
I would probably say no as well. February is actually kind of silent on the Nintendo front, so I think February might be the time frame they shoot for.
That's a good moment
'Cause-
for a direct right there.
Because the beginning of March we have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and then the end of March we have Animal Crossing.
Right.
And then from there, I don't know too much on the Nintendo front, but at the very least, I think we need to get one before fucking Animal Crossing. Like, I'm pretty sure we're getting one before Animal Crossing.
Desperately.
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, I'm very, like, there's just no way. And I would assume it would need to be towards the beginning of the year because I think Xenoblade Chronicles comes out this year, the remake, but we don't know the
Yeah.
official date.
I thought it was a holiday.
Is
I
it?
thought
Okay.
was a holiday. I
Uh,
might be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
we don't-
As
we don't know anything about Metroid Prime 4. We don't know anything about the Breath of the Wild sequel. We don't know what Nintendo's big holiday game is going to be this year. We haven't heard anything on that. We don't even know what it is, let alone like when it's coming out. A lot of people are speculating it's either going to be Breath of the Wild 2 or Mario Odyssey 2 or like DLC or
Right.
something. So yeah, a lot of unknowns in the Nintendo front. So we should be assuming to get a direct soon. Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. It would make
Who
sense.
you would think there'd be something about Animal Crossing.
Mm.
Maybe they'll do one of those things they do with Smash, where it's like a 50 fact extravaganza.
Oh yeah.
and
That would probably be a
drop it
good
somewhere in
one.
the middle of February.
All right,
I wouldn't
so
be surprised.
I have one final topic here. This might be a weird one to end off on, but I'm actually kind of excited for it. Do you guys know what Temtem is?
Nope.
You don't know what Temtem is?
I saw what it was in the thing.
Oh, is that the Pokemon?
Yes.
Like
So this
Pokemon?
is supposed to be the Pokemon killer. It's a game. It's gonna be releasing next week in early access. It's an online MMO game, and it's very, very, very heavily like Pokemon inspired.
Right.
But it's like made by people who I guess are tired of the Pokemon bullshit, and there's like no random elements. Like it's all, I guess, skill based more. And it looks like it's just like kind of supposed to be like legit to be the Pokemon killer. So I didn't know if you guys knew anything about it, or if it sounded interesting at all. You're
Oh my
whispering.
gosh, what is that?
Everybody heard that, Sid. Isaiah was like, "What was that?"
Hi, Sydney.
Isaiah said, "Hi, Sydney."
Okay, well, no love.
But if
Do you care about Temtem?
Try it.
You'd be down to try it. It's multiplayer. It's co-op. It's an online MMO, like on Steam. There's gonna be cross-platform play, so it's eventually gonna come out on Steam and the Switch and PS4 and I think Xbox as well. And you can play between all of them, which sounds mad cool. It just sounds like it's trying to do all the things Pokemon fans want, and Game Freak will
It's
just
called
never give us.
Temtem?
TEM.
Temtem.
Mm-hmm.
It's already
It's got the same basic Pokemon formula. Like, there's a professor, you're gonna get a starter Temtem, there's an evil team, and all this stuff.
Okay,
What are you?
that's pretty cool.
Are you gasping?
I like the art.
Yeah, the art seemed kind of cool. There's character customization right from the jump.
Blade.
There's most of the types seem like they're new. There's a couple of reused one. There's like fire type and water type and stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks like some sort of like Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
Like,
Rick and Morty.
like it looks like Rick and Morty go into this virtual world where it's supposed to be like knockoff Pokemon.
it does seem like almost too much like Pokemon, but obviously I can't speak for it. I haven't played yet. It's in alpha. I think.
Named Reptar.
I think the first person I actually heard it from was Shofu, but then I think he quit talking about it because when it time to give like big streamers like alpha keys and stuff, they didn't give one to him, despite the fact that he kept talking cool about it. So he like quit talking about it. So I had to do research on my own, and it seems like it'll be dope. So I just want to talk about it, see if anybody cared. I'm probably gonna buy it and make videos on it next week. So
There you go.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I personally, probably not gonna get into it. It's already hard enough. Pokemon is already a hard enough game to get into.
yeah, remembering all that shit.
Yeah, I've more been kind of like peer pressured into that game, but this game probably won't catch. Not really my type of game. So
I feel. They're sneezing.
It's Cindy coughing in the bathroom. You can.
You gonna tell me to edit that out?
No.
I ain't
no,
editing it
just
out.
gonna-
This is live, baby. Woo!
needs to be edited in. Make
Edited.
it louder.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you gentlemen want to hit
Yeah,
on?
fine, Sid.
Is there anything else you gentlemen would like to hit on before we go to the wrap-up section? Anything else poking at your brains, sirs?
Some cool trailers have been dropping lately.
Oh, yeah?
Marvel's hitting it hard.
Marvel.
You got
Black Widow?
Morbius coming in, huh?
I saw the Black Widow one.
Oh yeah, Black Widow. That's gonna be Taskmaster does not look good. It's kind of sad.
Oh. Ooh.
It's really sad.
They
I
made him
really,
look nothing like the normal Taskmaster.
he looks like a fucking. He looks like Call of Duty man.
Call of Duty, man.
Call of Duty character in Marvel.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Gotta love Call
so
of
that's
Duty.
kind of a bummer, but yeah, the trailers. There's a bunch of trailers coming out. Look really hyped. There's that horror movie. They're gonna do God, what do they fucking call that? It's a mutants one.
Oh.
I can't remember. It's not New Mutants. It's huh?
It looks spooky.
Yeah, it's not New Mutants. I don't think it's God, I fucking forget. But they're all it looks
Slightly
really
New
cool.
Mutants.
Slightly, kind of New Mutants. But they're also doing that Morbius movie, which is by the same people who made Venom and some Spider-Man movies. So that's gonna be fucking hype. Venom, fantastic movie. That movie was so good. Holy shit.
Venom.
Venom. Oh, also the director for yeah, it is the New Mutants. Okay, it's gonna be like a Marvel X-Men horror film. It's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah.
Director for Doctor Strange left. The second Doctor Strange left due to creative differences. That movie was
Hate to see it.
announced and was said in the interviews to be they're gonna be sort of shooting for like a horror direction.
Oh shit.
So with the director leaving, I have a bad feeling that they're not gonna be sticking to that as hard anymore, and they're gonna try to play it safe.
Like a superhero movie.
Yeah, like do it more.
They're gonna Thor it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be it's gonna be like, yeah, it'll probably end up being an alright movie, but it'll be kind of sad because it could have been something exciting. I don't know. I can't say too much. We don't know anything yet, but
Isaiah
that
movie
director
reviews
leaving
coming
is
soon.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Isaiah,
some
do
ideas.
you have the YouTube channel to plug yet?
I don't know if you can find it. 1 second. So I made the channel, but
Yeah.
like I don't know
How to find it?
Yeah, exactly. Let me see.
Can you do
real
like
quick.
youtube.com/user/ your name, or is it something stupid like the letters and numbers that they don't give you if you have a custom link?
Give me 1 sec. I'm
Okay.
actually gonna boot it up real quick.
While Isaiah finds his shit,
Isaiah can't
Sam?
find his-
Sam, do you want to plug your stuff really fast for us?
I mean, you know how it is every week. The Z3 ref, or wait, _Z3
Raf, and then underscore again on my Twitter.
Mhm.
Follow my Twitter to see whenever I go live. Blah blah blah. YouTube is just Z3RAPH. It's gonna be a picture of my current Twitch logo. I've been trying to post more videos recently,
Yes, and
and yeah, that's gonna be an attempt on a consistent thing.
hell yeah.
Corey, I know Corey gets wet to it, so.
Isaiah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it doesn't have a unique link yet, so. I'll
Okay,
have to
well, what's the
figure out how to
name
do
of
that.
it? We can at least try to search
Name
it,
is
and then I'll put a
Professor Space Isa.
Professor Isa. Google it. Is Professor spelled correctly?
It's, yes, it is.
Okay.
all
No,
spelled
Isaiah's
correctly.
illiterate.
Well, I didn't know if it was like Professor with 4 S's or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
all fancy and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll search Professor
Yeah.
Isa on. Give us your spiel. What are you gonna be putting on your YouTube?
What am I gonna be doing there? Okay, I already have an idea. I'm gonna make a video about the Morbius trailer, but basically what I want to do on this channel is sort of give some comic book reviews.
Hell yeah.
Everything comic book. I want to be talking about, movies. I want to be talking about trailers. I want to be talking about comic books themselves. What's coming out this week, this month. What should you be looking at? What are you interested in? I want to be giving character history, character backgrounds. What are some characters that you guys are interested in?
Let 'em know.
I'll be dropping like some history, some events that you should be looking at, some story arcs that you should be reading, for these characters.
Hell yeah.
Stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna be trying to drop. Yeah. I
How
do
soon
have
can we expect
pretty
you?
hard- Oh god. I don't want to give any promises.
No,
No,
that's good to
we're-
put
we're set.
deadlines.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Corey's slightly pressuring.
Before the next PNTV podcast.
Before the next PNTV podcast, which happens every Thursday evening, 6 p.m. Central Time, is what we aim
I
for.
want to release it. 5:59, dude. It's gonna be coming out. I'm gonna literally drop it like 5 minutes before the podcast starts, back, dudes.
Well, that's
Did it.
legit. That's legit the reason we started doing these at like 6:30, because I try to post a video beforehand. So I post video at like 5:58, and then I'm like, all right, podcast time. Let's do it.
Podcast time.
All right, I am Purple Thunder NE. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Purple Thunder NE across all of them. NE like Nebraska, like New England, whatever you think I live, wherever you think I live.
Wherever you think I am.
You can also these clips and the video on demand will be put on YouTube, Pandanation TV. We don't have the custom link yet for either of those channels. We're on the way though. I love all the support we are getting. Isaiah and Sam, they are also omnipresent when it comes to comments and stuff. They've been getting better about saying stuff. Sam is trying to atone for his sins of talking shit about Sora in the
No, I'm
comments.
not trying to atone.
Or at least acknowledge that everyone was angry about it. You can follow the Pandanation TV Twitter. That's Pandanation or PNTVCC. If you also search Pandanation TV, that pops up. We're also on Facebook. Nothing too crazy is happening on Facebook right now, but I wanted to revive that in case we actually go.
Facebook.
Yeah, in case we keep going through with PNTV
That's
Con.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
it's the same page that we used for like Smash tournaments and stuff. So yeah, I think that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna get the fuck out of here. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.